Hey there, I'm Tyler Lunsford, and you're watching a review of Jordan Victoria's Abra. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Tyler Lunsford, and welcome back to another magic trick review here on the channel. Now, if you're new here, then definitely please consider subscribing and take a look around the channel at past reviews. Now, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. I do magic trick reviews all the time, so definitely check that out. Click the bell below this video so you get notified every time I post a new video. I'll wait if you want me to. Just kidding, I won't. But we'll move on with this review. I'd like to thank Mystique Factory for sending me this product so I could do the review for you beautiful people. So definitely, if you want to purchase Abra from Mystique Factory, then you can get it for 10% off by using code Tyler10 at checkout. Now there, you also get 10% off your your entire first order with them. So add Abra to your cart, and if you add something else in there, then you get 10% off of that. Now, I don't make any money off of that code, just trying to help you guys out and save you some money. But thank you so much for tuning in today, and let's get right into the video. First off, you need to know what actually is Abra. Well, Abra is a really cool color-changing card effect that you can do with a folded up card. So let's say you have a folded up red card, you toss it up into the air, or you toss it into your hand, it doesn't matter. Whichever way you toss it, it's going to change into a blue card. Then you can open up, you can unfold it, and then immediately hand it out for examination for your spectators to look at and make sure that it's the card that they chose, or maybe it's prediction or something like that. But the card is examinable after the change, which is awesome. In the package, you receive a gimmick that is almost ready to go. You just have to do one small thing to it, but once you do that, then you're ready, and then you have to make repairs to it after you use it so much, because if you're using this frequently, because of the nature of the gimmick, it is some delicate, it is a delicate material, and it's something that it's going to break on you and wear out over time, so you will have to fix that, but you get some supplies included to fix it for the first maybe 1, 2, 3, couple times it breaks, but after that, you have to supply your own supplies to fix it. But as a gimmick builder, it's probably something you have laying around, or as a magician. So just be aware of that. It is, a delicate material that's involved. You also get access to a tutorial video online that's Jordan walking you through how to perform Abra and how to use the gimmick. And he also teaches you how to repair it, because like I said, it is going to wear out or break on you eventually if you use it enough. Now that you know what Abra looks like, let's talk about how difficult it is to perform. It's actually really easy to do. It's not difficult at all. It's going to take you maybe all of a minute to learn how it works, and then maybe just a little bit of practice to do. It's not hard to do at all. The change is really easy. The hardest part is making the card examinable at the end, and that's not even that hard to do. So yeah, it's pretty easy to do. How are the angles for Abra? You should be able to perform Abra 360 degrees if you would like to, because you can show the front and the back of the folded up card before you do the change, and then afterwards you can show the front and the back too, and you can toss it up if you want to, and then you can make it examinable and hand it out if you'd like to. So yeah, its angles are pretty good. Is Abra examinable? Yes, it is. After you do the change, you can totally make the folded up card examinable, so that way you can hand it out to your spectators, and then you're good to go. So yes, it is examinable. Are there any negatives about Abra? Well, the biggest negative is that it's made out of, or not made out of, but it incorporates some delicate material into the building of the gimmick, which it just kind of sucks. So you have to repair something every so often. But I guess if you're using it a lot and you like it, then you probably wouldn't mind repairing it. But yes, it is something that you have to repair, and that is a negative for some people. What are the positives to performing Abra? Well, the visual that you see on camera looks that good in real life, and there's a little routine included on the download where you can do kind of like a transposition effect, where they take the red card and you have a blue card, or vice versa, and you visually change it into whatever card they were supposed to be holding, and now they're holding the other one. Hopefully that made sense. That's just a quick summary, but you do get that little routine. And I'm just going to go ahead and mention this here so that way I can mention it somewhere in the review. The gimmick that you receive initially out of the package changes a folded up card from red to blue. If you want to customize it yourself, you can. It's not going to take a ton of customization or anything like that, just a little bit of DIY. No, really not any more difficult than the repair. It's about the same, honestly. and you can change this to make it go from blue to red instead of red to blue, which is what it comes in. Or you can customize it to cards that you have at home that you want to make. Let's say you want to make a something like that's not bicycle, because it comes in a red and a blue, bicycle back. If you want to change it to something that's not bicycle, you know how to make it by looking at this gimmick, then do that if you'd like to. So it's customizable if you want to do that. What should Abra retail as? Well, this currently retails as $30 US, and is that a fair price? Well, you're getting a gimmick that's pre-made. Well, I mean, it's almost ready to go out of the package. You have to do one small thing to it, but besides that, it's ready to go. And I'd say yes, that is a fair price to pay for a gimmick that is ready to go. You do have to make some repairs to it, but that's just the nature of working with something like this. So yeah, $30 though, I'd say that's a fair price to pay because you can customize it if you'd like to. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give this a solid 9.5 out of 10, 9.5 from me, because this is a really cool, visual effect. But you do have to repair it, and there are some restrictions there because you don't want it to break on you mid-performance, and it shouldn't, but it's just kind of always a worry you have to have in the back of your mind, or maybe you don't want to repair something and that's a negative for you, then I'm going to dock it half a point for you. So yeah, it's getting a 9.5 for me, which is still a solid rating, but it just has some drawbacks like you'd assume with things that use this type of material. Should you pick this up? If you want a cool visual folded card change, then yeah, if you like the way it looks, totally get it, because it's going to look cool in real life. It's not just a camera trick. That's going to do it for this video. If you'd like to purchase Abra, the link is in the description below. Now, I hope you do leave this review feeling more informed about Abra, and if you'd like to get it for 10% off, then remember to use code TYLER10 at checkout with Mystique Factory to save 10% off your entire first order. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, maybe this is your first video that you watched of mine, then thank you so much, and I really hope you consider subscribing because I'd love you to join the family here on YouTube. Now, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at TylerLensWithMagic on Instagram, because I'd love to talk to you guys, and I don't mind it whenever you chime in and slide my DMs. Just let me know and I'll answer a question if you have one. So thanks so much, and hopefully I'll see you in another review sometime soon. See ya.